Welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in the Pratigya series for ABM. Here I am covering various topics under this series, various subjects. I am covering ABM and BFM. So today in ABM I will be covering sampling techniques. Some important theory I will be covering plus important questions. Now the objective questions are the recollected questions from the exam. So this session will be divided into two parts. One is theory and second is objective questions. Okay, so follow the session till the end. It's very important for you from your exam point of view, both theory as well as the objective questions. Follow the complete series, share it with your friends, share it on all your social media platforms. Okay, also importantly, subscribe to the channel Officers Adda 24/7, English and Hindi, both of them, subscribe to it. Okay, let's start. First, as I told you, theory. We'll be covering the theory of sampling techniques. Firstly, what is sampling distribution? You're having this separate chapter of sampling distribution. Under this comes this sampling technique. So first you must know what is this sampling distribution. For that you must first know what is sampling. What is sampling? Understand the difference. See this. Suppose if I tell you today to, let's say this is a city of let's say Nagpur. Okay, city of Nagpur. Now this is a complete city. Complete. Let's say the population of Nagpur is, I don't know, roughly it will be roughly 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs. Okay, let's say 40 lakhs. 40 lakhs is, let's say, the population of Nagpur or any city for that matter, Delhi, Mumbai, any city. Now, if I tell you, go and find among all these 40 lakh citizens, find the average salary. All the 40 lakh citizens. Go and find the average salary of all these 40 lakh. Means roughly there will be some children, some males, some females, right? So for salary you'll have to find out this males and females both. Okay. So you'll have to do the survey of each and every person. So when we do the survey of entire, this is known as population. Whenever you do the survey of entire population, it's called as census. Census means doing the survey of entire population, complete population. Okay, we have this census in our country. 2011 was the last census. Now this census is pending. So census. If instead of doing this sample of complete 40 lakh persons, if you do the survey or sampling of, let's say, 1000 from here, 1000 from here, 1000 from here, and 1000 from here. 4 corners of the city, you take 1000 each. So total survey you are doing for what? 4000 persons. Okay. So this is called as sampling. Okay. This is called as sampling or survey. Actual word for this is survey. Survey is always for samples. Okay. And this process is called as sampling. Taking the samples from the various corners of that area whichever is given to you. So this process is called as sampling. Got it? So sampling is a process used in the statistical analysis in which predetermined number of observations are taken from the larger population. Predetermined number of observations. So first only I'll decide 1000. Predetermined. The methodology used to sample from a larger population depends on the type of analysis being performed. What do you mean by this? Type of analysis being performed means what? Suppose if I want a detailed survey, very detailed, minutest details I want. So in that case, I'll take the sample of higher, means I'll take a higher sample. I'll take 10,000 persons per corner. So 10,000 here, total 40,000 sample I'll be taking. So it depends on what is the level of accuracy I want. Analysis being done, type of analysis. Okay. If I don't want that much accuracy, here logic is very clear. Accuracy if you want, number of samples should be more samples, right? More samples are to be taken if you want accuracy, right? If you want a gross level, not that much accurate you want, then you'll be taking lesser samples. Got it? Clear? See this. Firstly, now this is the same thing which I have given explained you. The important part over here is what do you do with this sampling? See, this is the normal distribution curve which we plot. Here, our ultimate aim is plotting this normal distribution curve. We have to plot a curve from this, and we have to see to it that this is my secondary data. Means I am having certain hypothesis that, see, the salary in Nagpur is average, let's say, for 50,000. Average salary is 50,000. This is what I am having the hypothesis, or I am having that much. Somewhere I have read it in the newspaper, in the book somewhere. Now when I do the sample, I actually check it with each person, or the samples, and then I try to find out the difference between what is that I have read and what is it that is actual. So this difference is known as a sampling. See this difference is known as standard error. Standard error. Okay, standard error means the difference between the secondary data, what you have read, and the primary data, whatever you have done the actual survey. So that is known as standard error. Got it? Look at a basic characteristics. See this, population versus sample. Just now I gave you population means entire population. Sample means some part of it. So what are the important terms related to this population and sample? Look at this. These are definition. Look at this. Collection of all the items. Population means all the items. All 40 lakh persons of Nagpur. Population. Sample 1000 persons from each corner. So that is sample. Okay. What are the characteristics? Characteristics is this. Whatever I do for the population is called as parameter. Whatever characteristic I find out. So what do you mean by this characteristic? What is this characteristic actually means? It means that suppose I find a mean. Okay, let me explain this in the proper way. I find a mean of the population. Then it's called as parameter. Clear? Getting this, everyone? If I find a mean of the population, it's called as parameter. If I find a mean of the sample, see here, mean is same. Mean, once it is for the population, second it is for the sample. If I find a mean for the population, it's called as parameter. If I find a mean for the sample, it's called as statistic. It's called as statistic. Okay. So these two are important terms. Statistic is always for sample. Parameter is always for population. Now, do you mean to say only mean is one of the important characteristics? No. Mean, mode, median, all the three. In fact, standard deviation, that can also be done for the population as well as for the sample. So these are the 3-4 important parameters. Okay. So characteristics are parameter is for population and statistic is for sample. Remember this by heart. What are the symbols? Look at the symbols. Always remember, for population we use the capital letters wherever possible. So size n, capital N. Your size is small n. Sample is small n. Mean is called as mu. This is actually, it's a Greek word. Alphabet. Mu. This is called as x bar. Books generally write it small x bar also. Okay. Mean for sample is called as x bar. Mean for population is called as mu. Standard deviation for population is called as psi. Same thing over here. Standard deviation for sample is called as psi. Same. Psi is same. Generally what happens, for sample we take the standard error, because what is standard error? I told you, the difference between the actual and whatever is practically seen and whatever is secondary data, right? So standard deviation is same for both. Remember, capital N is for population, small n is for this sample. Mean for this population is mu and mean for the sample is x bar. Don't forget this. You'll be having numericals later. Okay, join the paid classes. Here, it's not possible to do everything in this YT series. Join the paid classes. Just now they have started. Just now. So join it immediately. Various discount offers are going on. 83% off is going on right now. I'll show you at the end. That's why I said watch the video till the end. I'll show you. Complete. 17% you are paying. Out of 100, only 17 rupees you are paying. Remaining everything is discount. Okay, join it because numericals are very tough in this. Move on. Chalo, bias samples. What are the bias samples? Here, suppose the parliament is debating on the women's bill. Understand this, women's bill. You are also asked to conduct the opinion survey. Now, parliament is debating on women's bill. Because the women are most affected by the women's bill, you interviewed many women in different cities, towns, and rural areas of India. Then you report that the overwhelming 95% are in favor of the reservation for women in parliament. Are you finding anything fishy over here? Don't take it personally, anyone. But I am talking from the survey perspective. Are you finding any fishy over here? What is it fishy? Type in the comment section. Are you smelling something, some wrongdoing in this survey? See here, you are debating what women's bill, reservation bill, let's say, women's reservation bill, right? And you are asking only women. Look at this. You are interviewed many women in the different cities. So you are asking only women. So obviously all of them will be in the favor. Isn't it? Isn't it a bias sample then? This is just one example. I'll give you various other examples. Okay. Suppose if you go in any country, okay, any country, let's say USA. Okay, you go in any country, let's say simple example is USA, and you ask them, what are the wrong things about USA? Has USA done anything wrong? 95% of the common people will tell no, everything is right. But you ask some other person from some other country which is affected, 95% will say yes, very much affected, right? So basically you shouldn't be biased. You should be taking the samples which you take should be common. In fact, common in the sense they should not be biased. To be frank, they should not be from one-sided. Okay. In elections it happens many times. In opinion polls, you go in an area which is favoring certain party, then all of them you do the survey. Everyone will say yes, that X party will win. Why? Because they are favoring that region, in that region. Similarly, if you go in the opposite direction, then there will be 95% will say no, this party will definitely fall down. So this is a bias sample. Okay. It should more be balanced. The sample which we take should be balanced. Okay. Got it, everyone? What are the various ways of sampling? So sampling techniques. What are the techniques of sampling? See, sampling can be of two types basically, probability and non-probability. These are the two main types. Probability sampling, non-probability sampling. In exam, you will be having the questions on probability also and non-probability also, judgmental. What is probability sampling? Probability sampling is of 4 types, mainly for your studies. It is of, the number of types are higher, but for your CAIIB studies, you have only 4. Which are those? Simple random, systematic, stratified, and cluster. Look at these 4. Okay. Simple random, systematic, stratified, and cluster. What is this? What are all this? Simple random means what? Simple random means, here I'll give a simple example. Let's discuss this. There are 100 students in a class. Okay, 100 students. Okay, these are the 100 students. Let's say this is a class. There are 100 students. 100. Okay, all these. various spread here, there, here, everywhere. Okay. So there are 100 students in the class. Now I have to choose 10 students, any 10. What do? I go in the class, close my eyes and touch any of the 10 students. This, anyone. I don't know. I'll just walk in the room by closing my eyes and choose these 10 students. So what is that? It means I've given equal chance to everyone. Isn't it? I've given equal chance to everyone. So that is known as simple random sampling. This is one of the best samplings. Close the eyes and find out any 10 students. So equal chance is given to everyone. So that is about simple random sampling. This is the best sampling available in any sampling data. Okay. Second one, what is systematic? Again, take the same example, 100 students. Now what will I do? I'll tell these 100 students to stand in a line. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all this. Okay. So up to 100, I'll tell them to stand in a line. Now what will I do? See here, do I know who's standing where? First you tell me. Do I know who is standing where? I've closed my eyes. I've made them to stand in a line. So I don't know anyone, right? Now what will I tell them? I want 10 students. Okay. So there are 100 students. 10 means 10 divided by 10. 100 divided by 10. 10. So I'll tell every 10th student, you, then another 10th student. I don't know. Huh? I won't see them also. I'll just close my eyes and tell them, okay, every 10th student who's there, come out. So I've selected 10 again. Again, have I done a partiality? No. But this I've selected in a systematic way, in a linear way. So that's called a systematic sampling. Got it? That's called a systematic. Why systematic? Because I've made them to stand in a line without any bias. And then I've closed my eyes. Means in fact, first only I've closed my eyes. I didn't see anyone who's standing where. And then I've told every 10 student. Done? This is systematic. Now next, stratified. What is this? Stratified means what? Again, let's take the same 100 students. Now what will I tell them? All you guys make 4 groups. 4 groups, okay? First is those who have the attendance less than 25%. Less than 25% attendance. Less than 25% attendance. Second group, those who have the attendance less than 50%, means 25 to 50. 25 to 50% attendance. Second group. Third group, 50 to 75% attendance. Third group. And last one is full attendance, means 75 to full. 75 to 100. So these are the 4 groups I have made. Now what will happen? Out of these 100 students, let's say there will be some 20 students over here. Here let's say again there will be some 30 students. Here there will be how many? 40 students. Okay. And here will be remaining 10 students. Okay. Total is 100. Okay. So I'll be having this total 100 students. So now what is this? I have created separate divide between them. See this, what is this divide? This is less than 25, then 25 to 50, 50 to 75 and 75 to 100, right? So I have created various tiers. Now remember, whenever you have this 100% attendance student and less than 25% attendance student, their way of thinking will be different. 100% attendance student will be generally more studious. Generally I am talking, will be more studious. Less than 25% will be less studious, isn't it? So that is stratified. And last one is cluster. Cluster means what? Generally it is related to region. Goa, UP, Tamil Nadu, Kashmir, Punjab. Okay. Importantly remember, within each cluster, there is a huge variety, because in Goa also there will be a clever student, there will be a dull student. In Punjab also there will be a clever student, a dull student. Same thing about any region. So within the cluster there will be a huge variety, and within different clusters they might have similar qualities. Means In Goa also I'll be having some clever student. In Punjab also I'll be having the clever student. In Tamil Nadu also I'll be having. In Kashmir also I'll be having. So it means what? In Maharashtra I'll be having. It means what? Within different clusters, there can be similar students. Now look at this stratified also. In stratified, within the same strata, you have similar qualities. Means what? Those students who are having the attendance less than 25% will always think alike. चल आज जाएंगे, let's go to movie today. छोड़ दे, बोर टीचर है. Similarly over here, different strata will have different qualities. 90% attendance student and 25% attendance student will have different qualities altogether. Right? So these are the main 4 methods of sampling. There's also a judgmental sampling that will cover in some other lecture. There are various ways: snowball sampling, convenience sampling. Okay, there are 3 to 4 types of samplings that will cover later. Okay, so now let's move on to the objective questions. But before going to the objective questions, I'll suggest join the batches immediately. Just now they have started. All the numericals, objective questions, case studies are covered. Join them immediately. Because what happens in this YT series, everything can't be covered. In regular batches, we can cover everything. Right? I'll tell you how to join the batches. Here, right now, huge discounts, 83% discounts are going on. 83. Okay, I'll tell you the code also, Y432. Join it. So the questions now, objective questions. Which of the following statement is correct about some important terms associated with frequency distribution? Now you want correct. Here, always focus on the question whether you want true or false. So you want here true. Okay, regarding frequency distribution. So what are the important definitions over here? Class limit, minimum value and maximum value that a class interval may contain. So class limit means minimum or maximum. Okay, width of the class, total of the 2 class limits divided by 2. Total of the 2 class limits, okay, divided by 2. Class mark, difference between 2 class limits. Class interval, actual class interval, class limit of class interval that class limit may contain in case of mutually exclusive intervals. Now which one of them is correct? A, B and C, only B, A and D, B and C. It is. See here, firstly let me give you the definitions, some important ones. Class limit. First one is what? Class limit. So class limit means what? Limit, minimum and maximum value that a class interval may contain. So that's why A is true. Okay, now A is true. Class limit means the same, minimum and maximum value that a class interval may contain. Okay, minimum and maximum value. Got it? So A is true. Now this I'll mark it as true. Now what can be answers? A, B, C, only B. This is out, this is out. So now the answer is only A or C. Okay, next one. What about the second? What is the second definition? Width of the class interval. So what is the width of the class interval? Width of the class interval means difference between the lower and the upper class limits. It's not total, it's the difference. So this is false. So once this is false, immediately this is out. So your answer is C, A and D. Right? But for that, here you got the answer. Agreed. But you must know the correct definitions also. So A and D are correct. What is D now? Class interval. Actual class limit of the class interval that class limit may contain in case of mutually exclusive intervals. So D is true. What is this actually? The difference between upper and the lower class limit that gives this class interval. Okay. So difference between these two is the class interval. That's the basic logic. But what is C now? C is false. Class mark. So class mark is what? It is total of the 2 class limits divided by 2. So upper limit, lower limit divided by 2. That is always known as the average. And what is given over here? Difference. So these two are opposite. Okay. Got it? So answer is A and D. Clear everyone? Next one. Which of the following statements is correct? Again, true you want. Okay. If all the observations taken by a variable are constant, say k, then the harmonic mean of the observation will also be k. You want the true one, huh? If all the observations are k, means one same answer. If you get it everywhere, k, then the harmonic mean will also be k. Okay. Is it true? Let's see. Other ones. Relationship between arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean is AM is less than GM is less than HM. So arithmetic mean is the smallest one, GM is bigger than that and harmonic mean is biggest. Is this a relationship? Let's see. That's you have to answer. I'll give the answer because I know the answer over here. There can be only one mode for any kind of distribution. Only one mode. Is it true? The relationship between mean, median and mode is mean minus mode equals to 2 into mean minus median. Is this so? Answer it. Yes, in the comment section. Everyone, which one is correct in the comment section? See here, which one is correct is the answer. Correct answer is, let me see first from your side. The correct answer is A is the true answer. This is the true one. Remaining all are false. Let me give the explanations. Here, only giving the answer is not enough. Okay. By fluke, somebody might have got it, but you need to have the explanation also. So, why A is true? Because harmonic mean refers to what? Refers to averaging of ratios such as speed and time, cost and unit. Means basically it's a averaging. It is also the reciprocal of the arithmetic mean of the reciprocals of the observation, means ROR it's called as. Harmonic mean is also called always called as ROR. ROR means what? Reciprocal of reciprocals. Okay, reciprocal of reciprocals. So that is actually harmonic mean. So if all the observations are k, okay, then the answer will be what? It will be, if all the observations are constant, that is k, then the harmonic of the mean of the observation will also be k. Shall I show you? See this. Let's say I have two observations, A and B. Okay? Two observations A and B. So what is the arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean is A plus B upon 2. See, I'll show it over here. It's a case study. Huh? AM equals to A plus B upon 2. So this is my arithmetic mean. What is my harmonic mean? See here, harmonic mean, what did I tell you? It's ROR. ROR. Always remember this word, ROR. Reciprocal of reciprocals. So first find the reciprocal of, first reciprocal. 1 upon A plus 1 upon B. Right? 1 upon B. So this is first R. Okay. Now what do we want? ROR. Reciprocal of reciprocal. So I'll do this now. 1 upon A plus 1 upon B. Now this is my harmonic mean. Okay. Now what is the question? The question is this both A and B are K. So A equals to B equals to K. Okay. So what will be my answer now? So 1 upon, say this, 1 upon K plus 1 upon K. Right. So it is what? If you add this, what will you get? I'll write it over here. It is 1 upon, right? 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 upon K. Okay. And then it is equals to, this K goes up. So K over here in the numerator, right? So where is the error? Can somebody tell me over here? I have done one simple error over here. Okay, I have rectified it now. Where was this error? This error is over here, N. I did it 1 upon A plus 1 upon B. It should be N upon. Whenever you have the numbers, you have to do N upon. So N is over here, N. So here this N is 2. How many numbers are there? 2. So 2 upon K. So 2 gets cancelled and answer is K. So that's why you get this answer A as true. But what about this B, C and D? Which one of them is, means they are false. But what is the correct answer then? If they are false, we need to have the correct answer also. So the relationship over here is exactly opposite. A is greater than, okay, shall I remove this now? You've got this now? Let me remove this, yeah. So this is true. Now let me take this. The exact relationship over here is a arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean is greater than or equal to harmonic mean. Means this is the actual relationship. Arithmetic mean is always the biggest one. Okay. There can only be one mode of any kind of distribution. That is wrong. There can be many modes. I'll give you an example. Suppose if I am having 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay, these are the 4 numbers. 1, 2, 2, 3. Now I'll ask you what is the mode. Everyone answer me. What is the mode in this? Mode. Mode means what? Which occurs maximum number of times. So who is occurring maximum number of times? 2. So the mode is over here 2. Simple. Now I'll give you one more series. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 numbers. Now give me the mode. Who is occurring maximum number of times? All are occurring same number of times. So all can be considered as maximum number of times. So mode equals to all. Mode equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them are modes. So there it's not compulsory that there will be only one mode. Okay. So this is false. Okay. Then the relationship between mean, median and mode is mean minus mode equals to 2 into mean minus median. Is it so? Is it so? What is the answer? Real answer is mean minus median, mean minus this mode. Okay, mean minus mode. I'll just write mean minus mode MD equals to 3 into mean minus median MDN. I'll write it MDN. Okay. So this is the exact relation. Mean minus mode equals to 3 into mean minus median. This is the exact answer. Okay. Got it, everyone? Move on. Next one. See here, this was one of the biggest case studies. Okay. Which among the following variable can be classified as discrete variable? Discrete. Which of them is discrete means what? Which can be counted as heads. I can count 12 mangoes. So these are discrete. But I can't count 200 grains of sugar. Can I count this? Do you count this 200 grains of sugar? No. That's a continuous variable. Okay. So continuous means what? Which has a this interval means 5 to 10. That is continuous. But 5, 6, 7 is discrete. Okay. That is the difference. So which among the following variable can be classified as discrete variable? Number of customers who visited the bank on Monday. Time to finish the test. Weight of the students in the class. Number of doctors among 100 students. So which can be discrete over here? 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 4. Now you think over it. Sir, I have told you the meaning of discrete and continuous. Now we have to find out the answer. It will be yes, it is. It is. Comment section, everyone. It is D, 1 and 4. This is the answer. Discrete variables are number of customers who visited the bank on Monday and number of doctors among the 100 students. Now why this? What is a variable, discrete variable? A variable is called as discrete if it has the which assumes the countable values. It's called as a discrete variable. So some of these discrete variables examples are means number of customers who visit any aeroplane or any bank or any hotel. These are all which can be counted and heads can be counted. Number of doctors, they can be counted. Weight of the students means among in the class. Here it's not mentioned that for a single student. If I want the weight of a single student, then it can be discrete. 50 kg discrete. Okay, but this in a class, then it becomes continuous, because there we have the intervals. Time to finish the exam or test, that is also continuous, because you the counting is in terms of gaps or in terms of intervals. Okay, so the answer is 1 and 4, D. Got it? Consider the following statement and determine the type of the distribution applicable in the case. The number of defective articles produced by quality machine. So which type of distribution will be applicable over here? Defective parts, normal distribution, Poisson distribution, binomial distribution, expected frequency distribution. Which one will be applied over here? Number of defective parts produced by a quality machine. So the answer is sure. Shall I give the answer? The answer is Poisson. Okay, Poisson distribution. Poisson distribution produced by a quality machine. Okay, what is the Poisson distribution? It is applied when the total number of events is large. Okay, and the probability of occurrence is very small. Events is large and occurrence is very small. This is the basic nature of Poisson distribution. Poisson distribution is a probability distribution that shows how many times an event is likely to happen over a given period of time, means likely to repeat. Okay, over a given period of time, means basically like suppose if there is a light failure, electricity failure for 2 hours every day, it is there in my village or in my area, in my city, then what is the probability that within next 1 day I'll be having the electricity failure? So that is basically Poisson. Something constant is happening in Poisson. Always remember, something constant is happening. So that is Poisson. Okay. Normal distribution, binomial distribution, I'll take it later whenever any topic of this comes. Okay, because again it is a big definition. Means normal and Poisson. Okay, normal is basically a generalization of Poisson, of binomial. It's a generalization. Always remember this. Normal is always the generalization of sampling of any other. Okay, got it? Move on. Chalo. Next one. XY wants to test whether the average weight of product B is more than 450 grams. What type of hypothesis will be used for this testing? So whether my average weight of any product is greater than 450 grams, I want to check that. So which type of hypothesis will I use? Simple hypothesis, composite hypothesis, null hypothesis, and alternative hypothesis. So which one will I use? It is. Now it's a difficult one. Even I understand it's a bit difficult one, because generally we don't counter these types of problems. The answer over here is, I'll give the answer. Let you also try for something. Give a blank answer. Okay, give a random answer. Let's see. Give a random answer in the comment section. The answer is D. Okay, alternative hypothesis. Okay. Now remember, there are two hypotheses. One is null and second is alternative. Null means what? It contains this symbol of equal to, less than or equal to. Okay, means less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So this is null hypothesis generally. And what is alternative hypothesis? Which does not contain equality. Means does not contain equality means what? Here the claim is greater than 450 gram. Greater than. Is it said that equal to or greater than? So it complements mu equals to, means that population mean equals to less than 450. Since mu or population mean is greater than 450 gram, does not contain the equality sign. So that's why we'll be using alternative hypothesis. Okay. So whenever you have equal to or less than, you use generally null hypothesis. Means anywhere there is a sign of for this null, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, there should be one equality over here. And alternative, it is simply greater than, less than. That's it. These two. So you'll be using the alternative hypothesis over here. Got it? There is a huge big theory about this null and alternative hypothesis. Okay, so don't miss this. Composite and simple hypothesis, these are not there for your studies, so don't worry about them, don't even study them. Okay. Which of the following tools or techniques for financial statements is referred to as pyramid method? Which of them is referred to as pyramid method? Funds flow analysis, cash flow analysis, common size statements, and trend analysis. So which is referred to as a pyramid method? Yes, yes, yes. It is pyramid. This pyramid method is generally used in trend analysis. Trend. Okay, that is the answer. Trend analysis. What is the trend analysis? The analysis of ratios over a period of years gives the idea whether the business concern is trending upward or downward. Means ratios means all the ratios you are checking. All the ratios means there are how many types of ratios? Many types of ratios. Solvency ratio, profitability ratio, turnover ratios, right? And each one is having again further types. So these ratio analysis are done not in a solo manner. They are done in a comparative manner. Means last 3 years what was it? 2 years what was it? 1 year what was it? Last year what was it? And today what is it? So that is a trend checking. Okay. So this analysis is also called as a pyramid method. So this trend is also called as a pyramid method. Trend analysis is a technique for forecasting the future based on the historical trends or historical data. It enables the identification of the uptrends and the downtrends or the stagnation also. Stagnation means nothing, no uptrend, no downtrend. Okay. A trend that is stable and steady over a time indicates consistency and instills more confidence than one can have in fluctuating ones. Okay. So that is basically trend analysis or pyramid method. So the answer is trend analysis. Now let me ask you one more question. You are seeing the options over here: funds flow analysis and cash flow analysis. Which are the compulsory documents? Means compulsory documents in the financial statements. Compulsory. Is funds flow compulsory or is cash flow compulsory? Let me see who's answering this. Is fund flow statement compulsory or is cash flow statement compulsory? Or both? As a compulsory document, whenever any financial statements are to be submitted. What are the other financials here? Balance sheet, P&L. And third one is cash flow or funds flow. Which one? That's my question is. It is cash flow. Cash flow is a compulsory document. Funds flow is not that compulsory. Okay. Funds flow statement will give you the changes in the working capital, WC. Whereas cash flow statement will give you the changes in the actual cash coming in and going out. That was additional thing, but for your general knowledge. Okay. So now before going, I would suggest everyone to join the success batch. Just now started, all the numericals, objective questions, case studies covered. Importantly, remember this batch is how many now? 2-3 months are remaining. November you are having the exam, and in that within those 3 months you are having Diwali, you are having Navaratra, you are having Ganpati festival, right? You are having that March year ending, half year ending, various other festivals. So don't think time is huge available with you. There's no time. Effectively, if you see, there's not even 1 month available. Means 10 hours, 12 hours of working in the bank, then coming back, family time, all these things. Join this immediately. Okay. In fact, you can join the Mahapack also. In Mahapack, you are getting 15 plus batches per subject. 15 plus. And right now you are getting 83% off on all these batches also, 83%. And year also. 83 plus year you are getting double validity, DV. What is this DV? Let me show you. If you buy for 6 months, you get it for 12 months. Okay, let's see this. Go to Adda 24/7. Here, I'll always suggest you to go through the app. In the app, you get 1% extra. Okay, using the coin systems. So go to Adda 24/7. Click on JAIIB and CAIIB. So the JAIIB and CAIIB. Click on CAIIB November. See this success batch. Click on this success batch. Ebooks, test series, online live classes, expert faculties, interactive classes, recorded videos, limited size batches, everything you are getting. Click on the ebooks. Subject wise, click on the subject. Chapter wise, module, module A, module B. Isn't it? Click on this. Will click on this, it is locked. Once you pay for it, means you join the classes, it will be unlocked. Similarly, test series also, subject wise, chapter wise, everything is there. So join this batch immediately. Also, you can join the Mahapack. In Mahapack, as I told you, you are getting multiple batches and double validity offer. See this DV means you buy for 6 months, you get it for 12 months. You buy for 12 months, you get it for 24 months. Of course, ebooks, test series, online live classes, doubt sessions, everything is there. Use the code Y432. See, this code is very important. Don't forget this code. Y432. Click on apply. 82% off. 82% discount. Plus 1% using the app. 83. And double validity is already there. 6 plus 6 months. You buy for 6, you get it for 12. You buy for 12, you get it for 24. So huge offer. These offers don't come every now and then. Grab it immediately. Okay? Chal, bye.